Hey everyone, it's your African queen here. You guys, I'm so excited to be filming this video. If you see me for the very first time, my name is Jada. Do well to like and subscribe to this channel if you're coming across my face for the very first time. So this is going to be our first Q&A for the year 2023. I put up a post and I asked you guys to ask me questions. The questions are not much, but I'm still gonna answer them. Also on WhatsApp, I put up a post and I got a couple of questions. Anyways, it's still okay. We can make a video out of these whole questions and I'll be answering these videos today. Do well to enjoy this video, and yeah, let's dive into the video. So I'm literally just sitting down on the floor and filming this video like this is me. I'm always so relaxed and all that to film like a sit down video. But yeah, let's just give it a difference today. Let's just talk, feel free, and just answer the questions. So the first question I got on my YouTube community post, it says, okay, she's asking like 3 different questions, and the first one says, do you enjoy living in the Philippines alone and away from your family? Well, I used to be this kid that was always at home. In my country, we have boarding schools, and then we have the school that you leave home every day and then you come back home to your parents. I always used to be this kid that was always at home with my mom, my dad. So it was the first time for me, to be honest. Even though I was already schooling in Nigeria, like I spent maybe 2 years or something in a university in Nigeria, I think 2 or 3 years. But then coming away from home, like very, very far. Now, we're not talking about just 2 hours to my hometown or to my city. We're talking about 22 hours by flight from Nigeria to Philippines. Yes, it's like a very beautiful experience because I get to grow up on my own. I get to educate myself. I get to teach myself life lessons. But to be honest, I miss my family. I'm not going to say I don't enjoy living alone. I enjoy it because I help myself. I get to learn things for myself. Yeah, so it's a very good experience for me. And at the same time, I still miss my family. So that's it. So now the second question, she said, you studied pharmacy. Do you see yourself relocating to another country like the UK, USA, Canada, Australia, or even any of the European countries? It would be so beneficial for you. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I know it will be so beneficial for me. And to be honest, I hope. You know, they always say that man proposes and God disposes. So now I might want it. I don't know if God is gonna let it happen, but who am I not to pray for that? Yes, I see myself relocating to UK, USA, Canada. In fact, Canada is like my dream country at this point. So yeah, like if I have an opportunity right now, who am I not to go? Like I don't think that you asking me this question would not want to go. So to be honest, I see myself relocating in the future, and I hope that it works out fine. If you have a connection for me, hit me up and let's work on it. So her last question is, have you ever had any regrets in life, and what do you do when you feel overwhelmed? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna say I've had regrets in life. I always say this, right? Coming to the Philippines had to be like the highest point in my life where I grew up. I was a young child who came to study. How old was I when I left Nigeria, when I came here? I was so young, you guys. I came here, and like I said, I'd never even been away from my parents for that long, for or so far. So when I came here, I learned a lot, to be honest. I made so many mistakes, met different people that weren't even good for me. Like the people that I put in my space were toxic. That's what I'm going to say. So I had a lot of regrets, to be honest. Like I don't think there's any human being that would say they don't have regrets in their life. I have mine, and I experienced most of them here in the Philippines. I'm living past them. I'm happy now. I don't even worry anymore about it. So I'm grateful to God for that. And whenever I feel overwhelmed, you guys, whenever I feel overwhelmed, to be honest, I just take myself out. Like I go and I eat, okay? Whatever I'm craving, I just go and I buy it and I eat. That's just it. That's what I do when I feel overwhelmed. I'm not just gonna kill myself or just wallow in self-pity or be depressed. No. When I feel overwhelmed with my environment, my house, I'm literally gonna leave my house, go out, do whatever I want to do, even if it's just to walk around, see people. If I crave something, I'm going to buy whatever I crave. That's just how I feel. That's how I get myself better. And sometimes I find very interesting movies and then I just get my soul into that movie. So that's what I do. When I get myself into the movie, I enjoy it, and before you know it, it's gone and I feel better again. So someone here says, nice, happy new year in advance. Happy new year too, it's already new year. Second question says, why did you leave Ordinata City though? Okay, I think I said something then that I was going to tell you guys. Okay, so the graduation came, as you guys all saw the video sometime back in December. My graduation came and I knew that I was going to a different phase in my life and I couldn't stay in Ordinata anymore because it wasn't going to be beneficial for me. So like you all know, I'm going to continue studying. I'm not leaving the Philippines anytime soon, so I would want to do my masters. So I moved to Papanga because I probably will be schooling in Manila and it's closer. So for me to stay in Urdaneta is very far if I would have to go to school in Manila. I chose not to stay in Manila because the life there is not for me. So yeah, that's why I moved to Papanga and that's why I left my dear Urdaneta. Next question says, why haven't you returned to Nigeria yet? Okay, it's like the same thing. Like I said, I am going to be schooling again. I want to finish up my master's degree before I go back to Nigeria. And who am I not to go back home? I miss home. It's 4 years. In fact, this January makes it like 5 years. We're entering into the 5 years. No, I miss home, you guys. So yeah, I'm not returning to Nigeria right now just because I want to study again. And then last question on YouTube says, why you choose to, okay, so why did I choose to study in the Philippines? I've said this before in my channel. My country, I was schooling there already and then there was just a lot of problems, so I had to leave. I had people here, I reached out to them and it was just God's way. Like I think God already destined it and that was how I found myself. To be honest, I never even knew about the Philippines. I didn't even know about Philippines when I reached out to the people here. I didn't know anything about Philippines. That was my first time and then I just came. Aside from watching Filipino movies, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know where Filipino was, but I made research and then that was how I found myself here. And will you go back to your country now? Yes, I'll go back to my country, but not now. Yes, not now. For now, I'm still here in the Philippines and you guys are still going to watch my vlogs about Philippines. Seems like you guys are asking me the same questions. Okay, this one says, you also made a post of we asking questions. Okay, all right, so the question says, so are you coming back to Nigeria for your youth service under like the health field? And NYC in Nigeria is just like serving your country, right? To my Filipino viewers, it's something you do after your studies. To be honest, I'm under like the health course and NYC is not really so important for us, but then to fulfill all righteousness because we are from Nigeria, then probably I'm going to be doing my NYC when I come back and just for the memories. So when I come back, I'm not going to leave Philippines to go back to Nigeria just for NYC. So anytime that I go back to Nigeria, then yes, I'm gonna be doing my NYC. Yeah. Next question is, what is the next step now that you have graduated? Everybody has been asking this question. Literally everybody is asking, what is the next step? What are you going to do next? Everybody keeps asking. Will you come back home and find something to do, or you will stay in Philippines to find another way forward? So I've said it also on my channel, in the Philippines you cannot get a job as a foreigner, so I'm only staying in the Philippines for the time being, just for me to get done with my master's degree. Like I said earlier, once I'm done, that's all, I'm going to go back home And because I've said it again in some videos I film, I need to move on with life. When I stay here, I cannot get my license, and literally I cannot even walk, so there's no point. I'm grateful to the Philippines, don't get me wrong. I'm happy for what I achieved here. I am who I am today because of the Philippines, and thank you, Philippines, thank you so much. So definitely I will go back home, but not now. What next after graduation? Life. We're just going to continue life. I'm just going to continue my master's degree. For now, I'm yet to enroll. I'm having some little problems and all that. It will come up in the next video. I'm sure you guys will see it in some of my vlogs later. So yeah, I'm going to continue my masters before I leave and then come back to Nigeria. But again, there was a question I answered. I'm not hoping for Nigeria. Some of my subscribers always leave comments, oh, apply for Australia, Canada, US, UK, so many places. I'm not hoping for Nigeria. I'm hoping to Jackpot. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. Do also like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.